crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
By many accounts, Coach, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Watson, off play action. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards on the game's opening play. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant.
Check 50.
A gain of 3, second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Off of play action, it's Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script, and right now they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that, but you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is Grant, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Faking the give, now Watson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jeffrey Simmons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the 50, it's Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
On the set.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready up.
Down to lose 1. Tight end left, tight end left. We got 3, fellas, we got 3. High 5.
Hey, Alpha.
Here we go. Finds the mic. Check the outs, check the outs.
But
High 5.
On first down, Tannehill. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Got it. Ready. And 2 soft.
Let's go, D. Switch it.
61. Matchbox lights.
Mike 27. I'm coming after you.
Ready.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 31-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Bravo.
All day, just like that.
Ready, go.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Clear. Get it.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. There defensively to knock it away was the safety, Justin Reed.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. On the return is Jones. $12 yards on the return that time, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. They give them a gain of 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They run, Devontae Freeman. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
That's it. Big hit.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Watson on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. We're scoreless after 1. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now Watson going to sneak it. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Normally when you run that play on 2nd down, you don't expect to be pushed backwards. But the defense got a strong push up the middle, and he'll wind up losing ground and setting up.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Come on, let's go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down.
Kill, turn up. Watch the ship.
Yo, go. Now.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Protein spill.
Turn it up. 25, check 25. Watch twins.
From the 29, Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bernardrick McKinney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. From his goal line here, Tannehill. Room past the 20. He finds Corey Davis. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short. And it's 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 miles.
They'll run on 1st down. Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the 17, Watson. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
Go!
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike. You better be afraid of me. You better be.
Yep. Get it.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Let's get it together, defense.
X3, 218, chopper.
Kill.
A first down carry for Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Watch the run.
Look, squeeze.
Lucky. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Leo.
Check three. He's crashing.
Sit up.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's complete. Stills. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Tannehill now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Got four down. Find the mic. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
It seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Who's that yours? Who's that? Mike.
Hey, Orbit.
Come on, boy. Come on.
Shoot.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Hey, Delta.
Finds the mic. He don't know no better. Check.
Go out.
Check 24.
Let's go.
Here's Tannehill. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Bailey's kick is good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. The final shot before the break. Watson eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Fires the mic. Fires the mic. Not today, you are.
Yes, yes.
My five.
Hey, wahoo.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's going to go down again. J.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead here. When we talk a lot about pregame speeches, what are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Watson flushed out right and incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away, but that brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Ready.
Mike 5. You won't see me in your nightmares, son.
Ready.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. The 20. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one good for 37 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Last stop. Last stop.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Hey, Haywood.
Finds the mic.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal.
What?
Hey, let's get that ball, D.
Hey, lock it.
Check.
Now.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He finds an opening past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. They'll roll him out right. They'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 57 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go. Mike,
Go.
On first down, it's Tannehill. It's caught. Smith. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Tannehill. They will find Davis. That's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tannehill now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Topper! Hey, Alpha.
Time's the mic. We ain't giving up nothing.
Go. Shoot.
Here's Tannehill. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. Back now in Nashville. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Off of play action, it's Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Now the pass hauled in by Kenny Stills. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. Tannehill now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the 50, it's Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 30. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Two draw courses.
Check it back. Check it back.
Ready?
A shotgun handoff to Henry. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with this 4-point fourth quarter lead.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Mike 27. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. You ain't got nothing. You ain't.
Hey, high 7. Yep.
Mike 27. Watch the run.
Weak 5.
Back to throw, Tannehill. This is caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd and goal now in a one-score game.
Check Mike. Check Mike 27. All day, dog. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Let's go.
Here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, so it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Jeffrey Simmons in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Go!
Go get him! Go get him!
Defense!
On first down, Henry. Derrick Henry all alone. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.